All right, let's dive into a universe where time isn't just something you track on a clock and where reality itself can literally be hacked. Welcome to Universos Fragmentados, a world with its own rhythm, its own rules, and secrets that go all the way down to the quantum level. So, yeah, let's get into it.
So picture this. We're in the year S2879 in a Sao Paulo that is just massive. We're talking a sprawling, dystopian metropolis with these titanic structures that just vanish into a polluted haze. You've got skyways weaving between buildings like concrete vines and holograms just exploding from every surface. It's a world of breathtaking scale and honestly just overwhelming, chaotic life.
And right at the heart of this city, there's this incredibly stark divide. Way, way up, you've got the super privileged few living in Zenith. And I mean, it's a literal empire suspended in the sky, a place of impossible golden luxury. But then you look down, and on the ground level, there's Netheria. This is the sprawling, vibrant, and incredibly dangerous underworld. Two worlds, one city, with a massive chasm between them. But, the divisions in this world, they go so much deeper than just who has money and who doesn't. They reach into the very concepts we all just take for granted. So, what if the world you knew wasn't built on the same old rules? What if it was built on a totally different rhythm? A rhythm you could actually feel in the air and see in the stars. And that brings us to one of the most fascinating and unique things about this world, how they see time. For them, it is not about counting down days on some grid. It's about living in sync with the actual pulse of the universe. See, most of us use the Gregorian calendar, which in this universe they call the anti-calendar. And it really is just an administrative grid, right? But the lunisolar Gaia calendar, that treats time as something you can see and feel, a living thing. It's a rhythm tied directly to the moon, the sun, the tides, the seasons. The culture itself actually moves in harmony with the natural world, not fighting against it. The year is split into 12 lunations, not months, and each one has a unique name, like Silent Luna or Iraluna, and each one carries its own dominant energy, a kind of archetypal gesture that defines that period. So imagine a month not just being a block of 30 days, but a season with a certain mood or energy that everyone feels. Time here isn't just counted, it's felt. So, with this totally unique world, a divided city, a living calendar, you just know it's the backdrop for a huge hidden struggle for power. And the players in this game, well, they operate on a global scale. The conflict is really fought on two major fronts. On one side, you've got Raid Aether. They're this monolithic corporate machine that basically controls society from those gleaming towers up in Zenith. And on the other side, you have the powerful criminal organizations that thrive in the shadows of Netheria and really all over the world. And when we talk about the underworld, two names tower over everyone else. First up is the Voroskoy Mir, the Russian criminal brotherhood. They are, without a doubt, the most powerful and feared criminal organization on the entire planet. And right behind them, you have the Yakuza, who've rebuilt their strength and now operate as the world's second biggest criminal power. And to really get the Voroskoy Mir, you have to understand this one word, Pakan. He's the absolute leader, the final word. His power is total. A single command from him can shift destinies and topple empires anywhere on the globe. It's wild. Okay, so we've seen the cities, the factions. Now let's go even deeper. Let's pull back the curtain and look at the very fabric of reality in this universe. This is where things start to get really weird. It all kicks off with this concept called the Korquistrama. Think of it like the universe's source code, a single, living, interconnected tapestry. And it's not just some philosophical idea. In this world, it's a tangible force that some people can actually sense, and a very, very select few can even influence. So if the Korquistrama is the source code, then Q in tech is how you hack it. This is forbidden quantum nanotechnology. It is the most advanced and dangerous science that exists. It lets you stabilize quantum particles, which opens the door to powers that can genuinely, literally rewrite the laws of physics. And running the digital side of this world? That's where the ETs come in, or technological essences. We're talking hyper-advanced AIs, the digital brains behind the most powerful factions out there. Take Una, for example. That's the ET that manages the entire global network for the Voroskoy Mir, basically turning it into an impenetrable fortress of data. The thing is, you have to understand that technology here isn't just a tool. It's woven into the very fabric of life. Nanotechnology is in the air, it's integrated into people's bodies, it connects their eyes directly to their weapons, it grants abilities that just shatter the limits of what it even means to be human. So you put it all together, right? You've got this divided society, a living concept of time, these epic factions at war, and a reality that you can literally hack. What you get is a world that's as dangerous as it is absolutely breathtaking. And that really brings us to the ultimate question this whole series asks. When technology can totally reshape your body and time itself is a living, breathing thing, where does humanity actually end? And where does the story begin? That's a question you can really only answer by diving deep into the world of Universos Fragmentados. We hope this gave you a good look into this incredible universe. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.